This is our soft opening. Welcome to the podcast. Starring Chase and Anthony. This is Chapped Yams with Anthony and Chase. I thought this was the soft opener, not repeat everything I say opener.
I thought this was the soft opener.
Hi, welcome to the Chapped Yams Podcast, where we're both 5.
The podcast that might kill your parents.
Yeah, and that's not clickbait.
It's not. It's not clickbait, boys.
And why is it not clickbait?
It's not. It ain't clickbait.
They're fucking blind. It ain't clickbait, ladies and gentlemen.
They don't get that.
Yeah, they won't. I'm going to keep using the inside joke that no one will understand. And when they do, we're going to get in some serious trouble. But anyway, why is that not clickbait?
So my father was just telling us right before we started recording this how he was hiking over the weekend and listening to our podcast, the one about you with the nails and the Japanese.
Yeah, for reference, go watch our first official episode.
Ooh.
It involves naked Yakuza men and me in a hot tub.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
So,
it's true.
So he was listening to the podcast while he was hiking, and you know how sometimes when you're listening to music or something, you kind of get carried away and you're just doing autopilot. So he said he kind of like veered off the trail, and he was just like scaling this like cliff thing, just without thinking. And then he got to the top when the podcast was over, and just realized he's totally in the wrong place and doesn't know how to get down.
Oh my gosh, that's great. You know, it's like I'm glad your dad's okay, but it's just an amazing thought to think about like a dude 800 feet above the ground, like on the top of a cliff somewhere, and then faintly you can hear just us giggling and talking about you can hear us giggling and talking about your love life in the 7th grade.
And you know, it makes my heart happy that our podcast is affecting lives around the globe.
Yeah, even if it's negative, even if we're getting people lost. I'm glad our podcast is making not only you forgot
the country, didn't you?
No, I was gonna say difference, but I also wanted to say impact, and I messed up the words, dude.
I thought you were gonna mention our viewers in. I'm not even gonna say the country.
From the mountains of Kokee to the heart of Indonesia. Our podcast is making a difference. So, Anthony, I believe you had a question for me.
I had a question. This is our Reddit question of the day.
Late on.
Reddit question of the bi-week, because we're doing bi-weekly now.
All right, let's do it.
You're welcome for last podcast to listen to.
Let's do this.
Okay, so here's the question. What is an obvious thing that you learned way too late in life?
Okay, well, see, the thing is, as a child, as a young boy playing with his toys, I was not always the brightest of gents. I felt like when I was a kid, I had really good grades. I still do, but but common sense was not my strong suit. I can think of a couple. I think like a warm up one as we continue to embarrass ourselves for the next half hour. One thing I believed for way too late is that licking your shoulder, it turns out, is not that cool. Anthony just licked his shoulder just out of proof.
Was it cool?
You know when you did it, it was actually a little cooler than I remember.
So why have you licked your shoulder? Okay,
so when I was a young man of 3 going on 4, I think I was in kindergarten. I started school really early, and I had a friend named Chasen. Still my friend. He's a great guy. Chasen, if you're listening to this, I love you.
You should have started a podcast with him.
But
it could be Chase and Chase.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I actually do love having you as my podcast partner, Anthony.
Or Chasen and Chase.
I wouldn't trade you. I would not trade you for anyone in the world to have a podcast with, except for Mickey Rourke or.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either. I was just trying to think. That was the name I spit out last podcast, and that was the first name that came to mind.
Oh yeah, and I didn't know who it was last podcast.
Yeah, well, no one knows who is Mickey Rourke. Okay, anyway.
Go on. Sorry, everybody.
Okay, so my friend Chasen, when we were both 4, we were both 4. I remember this vividly. He convinced me, because he believed it too, that licking your shoulder is really cool. So I just remember.
So you did this to be cool.
I did this to be cool, yeah. I mean, hey man, are you gonna judge me?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Well, yeah. I just specifically remember, like, when we were playing around in kindergarten on the playground and in the classroom, we're doing make-believe and playing with plastic food or whatever. We'd always take a little break, you know what I'm saying, from whatever we're doing to just lick our shoulders. It was kind of like, it's kind of like a smoking break for kids. Yeah, it was cool, man. Like, I totally believed that licking your shoulder was really cool, and I believed it for the whole year.
I hope you didn't carry this on too long.
I stopped when my mom intervened when must have been like my 17th birthday or something. I'm just kidding. I did it for that whole year. I remember, and then I wasn't like. I didn't experience anything embarrassing that came out of it. Like, no one intervened and told me it wasn't cool. I just kind of realized it on my own.
So I actually have two.
That's great, because I have two.
I'll start with the less embarrassing one.
Okay.
The second one is significantly worse.
Okay.
But this one is when I was probably, I'd say like 7 to 12 or so. My brother Steven, no, I was like 5 actually, I remember. My brother Steven told me that the brown spots in bananas was actually brown sugar. So I would always look for the most bruised banana, and I'd eat it, and I believed it was brown sugar for a really long time. Until eventually someone told me, like, either someone told me or I just made the connection that I've been lied to my entire life. And, Steven, if you're listening to this, I love you, but that was not cool, man, because...
That was not as embarrassing as I was thinking about it.
No, well, just wait till you get to my second one.
Okay, well, I also have another one, but it's not that embarrassing. When you tell me your story, maybe I'll remember an even more embarrassing one.
But just keep this going all day.
But
until no one has any respect for us left.
Yeah, well, you can't lose what you didn't have. You know? This was also when I was a little boy. Like, my grandmother didn't want me to chew bubble gum, so she. My grandma didn't want me to chew bubble gum, so when I was at her house and stuff, she'd always remind me that that bubble gum was filled with needles, and only big kids couldn't feel it. So, not gonna lie, I remember it kind of traumatized me, and when I saw like other people chewing gum, I was petrified because I believed that they were chewing tiny needles and it was like cutting open their mouth and they didn't feel it. So I didn't eat gum for a long time, believe me. And even like when my parents convinced me it was okay to chew gum, I was still very skeptical. Oh man.
I don't know what the world has against children chewing gum. Cause
I can think of many things. I can think of many reasons why children should not allow me to chew gum.
Because the whole 7-year thing is a total myth, right?
Oh no, that's not. I don't think that's why parents are so against it. It's
No.
They're like one bubblegum away from a new haircut. If you know.
No, what I'm saying is the 7-year thing was created to discourage kids from chewing gum.
Oh really?
Or swallowing their gum at least.
Really?
Yeah. I was surprised by how many people who still think that it stays in your stomach for 7 years.
Well, we should probably tell them. All right, public PSA from Chapped Yams Podcast. If you swallow gum, spoilers, it does not stay in your stomach for 7 years.
You need to add like a PSA sound in there.
Beep, 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 PSA. Believe me, I held a little experiment where I only chewed and ate gum for a couple days, and believe me, it does not take 7 years. Okay.
No, I almost don't want to share my next one because.
Please do. Please.
Okay, first of all, this is something I didn't learn until this year.
No, I'm so excited.
This literal year when I made the connection.
Really? I'm so excited now.
And I'm scared because I feel like there's some people at work who have a little bit of respect for me, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna lose my job.
Man.
I'm gonna lose my family,
your house, and your wife.
I'm gonna lose little Johnny.
It's okay, little Johnny was never that cool.
CPS is gonna come knocking on the door. Okay, so anyway, so you know how you have a rib cage.
Okay.
Do you know where I'm going with this?
Okay.
For my entire life, I believed that your rib cage was a cage for your ribs. So I thought when you feel your chest and you feel those.
Oh my god!
I thought it was a flat plate that goes over your ribs.
Wait.
Ribs.
Wait, did you learn that just now? Did you learn that just now?
No. It reminded me of that when you were talking.
Oh my gosh! During
I fool you not.
We're gonna go back to embarrassing stuff because I'm sure I can think of something. But right before we started this podcast, I was showing Anthony this subreddit called "I'm 14 and This Is Deep," or I'm sure you've already known about it. Mm-hmm. But like one of the posts was like, "Our hearts are monsters. That's why ribs are cages." And it was an X-ray. It was a picture of an X-ray. Oh man.
No, that reminded me of it. But I learned this probably.
Oh. Incredible.
Not 6 months ago.
Incredible.
I made the connection.
Wow.
I always thought that when you see a skeleton.
Wow.
That was just, or when you see a diagram. I thought it was just below the ribcage.
My boy, you should have taken an anatomy class. Incredible. Wow. Dude, that's amazing.
I know.
That's amazing. Okay, wait, so for real. When you were 14.
Okay.
Did you think you were really deep and profound, and everything that you said was like really poetic? Because I totally
you know, I thought that when I was 14.
It's amazing because I knew you when you were 14 too.
And did I seem like I think I was really deep?
No, not really.
But you were also. You were 16 or 15.
That's true. I'm like a year older than you. So. Yeah. I think both of us thought we were pretty profound and deep, but the difference is I never posted it on Tumblr, so I don't know, man.
I did think I was very funny. I remember.
You were funny.
Because I remember when I got my first Facebook.
I
would post funny statuses, right? I'm putting air quotes on because they weren't really that funny, and
I have a story about that. Keep going.
Because everyone when you're young, you just want to make people laugh, and you
So
you
want to be liked when you're. I mean, why do you think we're making this podcast? I'm just kidding.
Listen, Mom. No, but a couple months ago, I was it gives you the memories. I saw one of my posts from earlier. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was just so much less funny than I thought it was. And I still have this image in my mind of when I posted those, I thought it was funny, right? And I never thought about it again, so I still assumed that was funny. When I read it, I was like, I'm so ashamed of myself.
I'm reminded of my mistakes on Facebook all the time. All the time.
I saw. Didn't someone share?
The other day. That was Bree. Thanks, Bree. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I took it like lightheartedly. It was a joke, but oh man, when I first saw that picture, I almost didn't know what to do. I actually I joked about it, but I considered deleting my Facebook forever when I saw. I'm not even joking. I actually considered deleting Facebook forever for a second when I saw that picture, and I was like, it's over.
So this was a picture of Chase as a 14-year-old.
I must have been 14 or 15.
And you're shirtless on the beach posing like a supermodel.
Yep. But
do I recall correctly?
I wasn't shirtless not in that photo. There's a couple more.
So you should be grateful that she shared that.
Yeah. One. Hey. Thanks for sharing the shirt. Thanks for sharing the shirtful one. The shirtful one.
The shirtless.
The shirtless one. But I appreciate that. But it was me doing that Lady Gaga pose where she's like, rawr.
It's all coming back now.
There's this one photo that got shared maybe a year ago, and I was really embarrassed, but I was almost secretly happy that I took that photo. It was a photo when I was 15, and we were in Kauai, and I had a towel wrapped around me.
I think I remember this.
I had a towel wrapped around me, but kind of like a bat, like a dress almost, and it's me, my back facing towards the camera, and I just glance over my shoulder, kind of like a model, and we're on the beach, and there's waves crashing and stuff, and it's just it's really not okay. But dude, every couple months, I I remember why I regret having a Facebook and why I regret posting all that stuff, because I think I was given a Facebook when I was 11 or 12 or something.
Uh-huh.
So I posted embarrassing stuff all the time. Like, all the time. It's ridiculous. And not only do I see the posts, but other people share the posts because
Because it's so bad.
No, because I shared it to their page. Like, back when Facebook was cool, like, writing on other people's walls was like the thing. Writing on people's like timelines. That was the thing. So, I would constantly post on my friend Keen's on his wall back in the day, and it was just always embarrassing stuff. Like, it was always embarrassing jokes followed with an XD and 40 exclamation points and like a picture of Minecraft or something, and he'll always share it when it pops up on his feed, and it's so embarrassing.
So I'm scrolling through my profile pictures right now because there's a specific one I'll show you. So this was me when I was...
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
I must have been 11 or 12, and...
That's incredible. It's so bad in every way.
So for all you 20 or so listening at home, this is a picture of me as a 11 or 12-year-old with my hand resting under my chin as I'm standing supported by my other arm, like I'm thinking deeply. I'm looking to the side. I'm at the pumpkin patch, and I put this pink filter on the photo.
Dude,
so I can look very artistic.
That is not a pink filter. That is like pink vomit all over that. It's like so pink. Like, your face is unreal pink. It looks like someone colored your face with a pink crayon. It's unbelievable.
I look so much like my brother.
I was just about to say that you look exactly like your little brother in that photo. Like, that could be mistaken for your little brother.
It could. It really could.
That just means that your brother is going to grow up to look like you.
Yeah.
Tell him I'm sorry.
That'll be fun.
I'm just kidding. Anthony is a handsome boy, for people that don't know. Or at least that's what I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at the evolution of Anthony right now.
I wish I could show you that.
Pictures.
I wish I could show you the evolution of Chase.
I can show you the evolution of Chase right now.
No, see, okay, that's the thing, though. I have a story about that, too. I might cut it out if it's not that appropriate. I have a story about it, too. I privated most of my photos on Facebook. Or a good portion of them.
I bet you didn't private your profile pictures, though.
I did.
Really?
I did. Yep, that's not the first profile picture. I have a really embarrassing picture.
But look, your first one is about the same time as my first one.
No, that's not the first one.
Well, the first one's on here.
Oh.
It's about the same time.
Oh, man. Like, I privated most of them, but my first profile picture ever is a picture of me with a webcam, and it's like... It's a picture of me with a webcam, and it has I have like two stuffed animal pandas kissing, and like a filter where there's like snow and roses in the background.
Why?
Because I thought it was funny.
Okay.
Because I really thought it was funny.
I look at you posing with The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah.
The greatest novel ever written. XD.
Did I put an XD?
You put greater than symbol, colon, capital D.
Wow.
I think that's a happy face with eyebrows, I believe.
Incredible. Oh, yeah. It's like a happy face, but kind of like a mad happy face. It's like a yeah. And then the next picture is a picture of me putting Fruit Loops on a tree. What does it say?
Putting Fruit Loops on a tree, I'm so deep.
I'm so deep?
I'm 14 and this is deep.
Dude. What are the odds that I post that on I'm 14 and this is deep?
But did you actually think it was deep, or did you think it was
No,
funny?
I thought it was funny. I think everything I've ever posted on Facebook, I thought it was funny.
Me too.
Except for that picture. That's a nice picture. I'm just kidding. That's a terrible picture.
But this is when Chase started to become a man.
Oh, yeah. You can really see by my zero facial hair and goofy smile and Coca-Cola shirt.
And your beanie, even though it's hot outside.
Yeah. Dude, I went through a phase where I thought beanies were cool, man.
Hey, beanies are cool, man.
Hey, man, for those of you who don't know, we live on an island and it's hot as heck, and I thought beanies were super cool. So, like, I was one of the proud, man, that wore a beanie in the blazing hot sun. Even, and then you can tell when I truly became a man when I took the beanie off and I realized it was 90 degrees outside.
I was gonna say, look at this ridiculous one.
That's my current photo.
That looks like my guitar.
Yeah, that is your guitar.
That's not my guitar.
You don't remember when I stole it and went on a hike with it?
Where is this?
It's in Lanikai.
Wait.
It's the pillbox.
Was that my real guitar?
No, that's my guitar.
It has the same strap as me.
No, this is my guitar, bud.
What?
I have
It looks. You don't have a mahogany, do you?
I do have a mahogany. I have a baby. I have two Taylors. I have one
All right.
that I use with excess ministry funds. It was that's a Taylor 214 CE Deluxe.
We talked about your fake Taylors.
Yeah, you're still a little salty about that. It wasn't even that was
hilarious.
That was a total miscommunication.
It was so funny.
I was just trying to imply that my guitars weren't real Taylors.
In case you guys are confused, my girlfriend's name is Taylor, and then
He got salty because
last episode we had a bit of a miscommunication.
Yeah, it was innocent too.
Because Chase told me he wants a fake Taylor in his house.
Yeah, I wanted 3. It's not even that bad. I was trying to.
It wasn't. It was funny.
I was trying to imply.
It was funny.
I was trying to imply that you had a real Taylor, and I have 3 fake ones because they're guitars. That's what I was trying to imply. But yeah, I have a tiny baby one.
Do you have a yellow strap too?
I do.
Oh, you're just trying to be just like me.
Yeah. I mean, hey man.
Well, I'm trying to be just like you because I think you had yours first.
I did have mine first, but that's okay.
Did you have your baby first though?
I did not. I had a really well paying job at one point, and that was just an impulse buy, because I don't know, because I was really irresponsible with my money.
I'm good at those.
Yeah.
I'm good at those. But I'm getting better.
You're getting better? Me too. All right.
We are back again.
And now our word of the day.
Rice cakes.
One day it's gonna get not funny.
It's already not funny.
But I laugh instinctually when you say rice cakes, so to me it's still a little funny.
I was thinking about switching it up, but I couldn't think of a good word.
Yeah. Bread. Candy corn.
Soup.
Dude, that's what you should do, man. You're a big fan of bread and you're a big fan of candy corn. Why don't you just,
Candy corn bread?
Yeah, why don't you just combine the two? Because, I I would never eat it. But...
I have a feeling that candy corn wouldn't bake well.
No. Okay, here's what you gotta do.
Okay.
You bake the bread, right? You bake it the normal way. Maybe you make it a little bit softer. Make it a little bit more,
Okay.
And then here's what you do. You get a bowl, or you get a small pot. You put it on simmer.
Okay.
You get some heavy cream. Oh no, you get some half and half.
Sure.
You get some candy corn.
Okay.
And a little bit of cinnamon.
Sure.
You mix it. You melt it. You make a nice little glaze.
Ooh, glaze.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I think that'd be kind of good. I mean, good for you. Good for freaks that like candy corn. But
I do not want candy corn on my bread, and I don't want sugar on my bread.
You don't like sugar in your bread?
Well, bread is a savory thing. I don't want sugar on it. It's not sweet enough to be a dessert. It's not savory enough to be a meal.
I mean...
It's like, have you ever had, like... I guess bread with sugar is the only thing I can really think of, but... Have you ever had, like, those rolls with, like, frosting on top? And it's just...
Are you talking about Cinnabons?
No, it's not a cinnamon roll. It's just, like, bread, like a roll with frosting on top. And it's really disappointing. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Because it's not sweet enough to be a cake, you know.
Yeah. No, you're right. I was just like, the whole time you were talking about this story, it reminded me of something. I think it's like a food called fairy bread. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a...
I might be thinking of hot cross buns.
No, I'm thinking of fairy bread. It's like... I don't know what the name is called. I think it is called fairy bread. It's like a piece of bread. You put some frosting on it, or like maybe like marshmallow, marshmallow spread, and then you put sprinkles on it. And I just picture that being pretty disgusting.
Speaking of sprinkles, let's sprinkle a little bit of Christmas in this podcast.
Ooh, yeah. For those of we're clearly timing this. We're putting a timestamp on this podcast right now, but Christmas is coming, man. I'm super excited.
Christmas is coming.
I'm super excited.
And by the time you listen to this, it's going to be even closer to Christmas.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to go out and not play in the snow.
I just can't wait.
I cannot wait
to be Christmas.
To not experience snow again.
I might see snow this year.
Really? Where are you going?
I'm going on a business trip.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. It's going to be cold.
Yeah, man. Have fun.
Yeah, thanks.
Have fun, man. You've seen snow before, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen snow.
What is that like?
I love snow.
What on earth is that like?
Okay, well there's two kinds of snow. There's like
the fluffy snow and the wet snow, right?
yeah, there's like the fluffy snow and then like a bad shave ice.
Oh, okay.
All over the ground.
So
fluffy snow is the most magnificent thing.
Okay.
Like Hawaii people don't even know. It's amazing. It's just like this fluff falling from the sky.
That sounds beautiful.
And you step in it, and your foot will just fall like a foot into the ground.
That sounds magical. But you know how else you can do that? You can just shave a bunch of bunnies at your local pet store, and then get a blow, and then get a what are they called? A leaf blower. I'm sorry for derailing that. Keep going.
No, I love snow. Though.
Please entrance me. I'm gonna play some Christmas tunes.
And I'm gonna describe the snow.
Yeah, please do.
Imagine the snow falling delicately from the clouds like the feathers of angels. You step in the snow and the air is full of the aroma of the Christmas season. And you look to the right and you see all your friends.
And Shaq.
Lined up, ready to embrace you in a Christmas hug.
Especially Shaq.
You look up to the sky, and the snowflakes are like little fractals of beauty, slowly shimmering down the atmosphere, making their way to caress you in their embrace.
Dang. That was beautiful.
That's snow.
That was beautiful. Wow, I really want to experience snow now. That sounds great. My favorite part of that was when Shaq was there, though.
I was giving myself Bob Ross vibes.
Dude.
Have you ever watched Bob Ross?
I haven't. I've never seen a Bob Ross. Like, I see all the parodies.
So you know who Bob Ross is, right?
Yeah.
He did a TV show, I think called The Joy of Painting, and
yeah.
It's kind of like follow-along painting thing, so me and Taylor, we were, the other day we decided to try to watch Bob Ross and paint along with it.
That sounds fun.
Our paintings were ridiculously bad, but the way that Bob Ross talks is just the most amazing thing. Like I think we both immediately fell in love with him because he's just like the most serene guy. He's painting and he's just like, okay, we're going to put a little tree. It's a happy little tree. It lives far, far away. And we make a mistake. He's like, mistakes are okay. I call them happy little accidents. He's just like the happiest guy in the world. Amazing. It's so amazing.
Wow.
You gotta watch the Bob Ross sometime.
For those of you who can't see us, I actually blushed a little bit. That was so nice. Oh my gosh.
It's so great.
Is he's no longer with us?
Yeah,
right?
he unfortunately he died in I think 95.
Oh man. Okay.
I forget what it was from, but yeah, he's a really cool guy. His show, it's just like it's just like this little like bubble of peace, you know.
Oh man. Well, I gotta watch it now. That sounds great.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. Even if you're not painting along, like I think halfway through the show we both just gave up on our painting because we weren't getting anywhere. But we were just watching him, just listening to him be like, now put a little mountain. You decide where your mountain lives. Painting is a very individual thing. There are no mistakes in painting. As long as you're having fun, you're making art. You know, it's just...
Wow.
We actually sat outside after it, and we just read the entire Wikipedia page of Bob Ross. He's a cool guy.
Dang, man. I just want to meet him now and hug him.
Me too.
God bless you, Bob Ross.
So you know his signature, like, afro?
Yeah.
So I read that...
The coveted afro of Bob Ross.
I read that the reason he had the afro is because he left the... He was an Air Force veteran. Mm-hmm. And he when he left, he was like a struggling artist. And he had the afro because... to save money getting haircuts. Mm-hmm. And then he just kept it his whole career. Because it was iconic. His iconic haircut.
That's true. That's
true. Bob Ross is a cool man.
Hey.
He's my new hero.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I was your hero.
No. maybe if you get an afro.
Okay, well, I really do want your approval, so come find me in a week. Oh man, I feel like I'm one of the I'm one of the many unfortunate men that would never look good in an afro. Like, never.
I think there's many men who would never look good in an afro.
That's what I said. I'm one of the many.
Oh, one of the many, okay.
One of the many. I can think of 2 people on Earth that would look good in an afro.
Who?
Bob Ross. And Bob Ross's son.
I wonder if his son has an afro.
Does he have a son?
His son is actually a painter. I think he was a guest on the show a few times or something.
Oh, really? That's great.
I know everything about Bob Ross because I read his Wikipedia page. So. If anyone ever has Bob Ross questions, I am your man.
Wow.
Bob Ross, son.
Are we really doing this now?
Yes. Stephen Ross. Oh, he has like a mullet kind of thing. Or I don't know what this is.
Wow. That's a man. That is
He
a
is a man.
Wow, I wish I could be that manly.
His name is probably Pierre.
He looks like
He looks like the guy from Princess Bride.
I was gonna say he looks like Nick Offerman if Nick Offerman was really young and hip. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see Princess Bride?
I did when I was very young, but I don't remember very much.
What was
I don't remember very much.
the guy's catchprase? Taylor's gonna kill me for forgetting this. But yeah,
my name is Inigo Montoya.
Yeah, my name is
You kill
Inigo.
my father. Prepare to die. Something like that, right? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, good times. I love Princess Bride. My favorite is the marriage is what brings us together today.
Marriage, love.
And love, true love. You must treasure your love.
Oh my gosh.
I would pay to have someone say that.
Dude,
at my wedding.
I would love to have someone say that at my wedding.
I was actually talking about that with Taylor the other day.
About
Just because
getting some weirdo to go, wow.
I was like, if we get married, like,
true love.
like, do you think David would do
He wouldn't.
the Princess Bride?
I don't know. Man surprises me every day.
Yeah, that's my favorite quote, though. It's so funny. But yeah, beyond the decadent snow,
And Bob Ross.
So do you feel like your understanding or your appreciation for Christmas has changed a lot, or your experience of Christmas has changed a lot since you became a Christian?
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I mean, because I mean, back when I was a child, I just totally thought Christmas was just about the gifts and the music and enjoying time with my family and stuff, which is, and they're all great things.
Awesome stuff.
They're all great things. They're the best. I mean, I still do that on Christmas. I spend time with my family. We exchange gifts, and it's the most amazing time of the year, personally, for me. But yeah, I mean, I think ever since I came to know Jesus, I think my entire perspective has changed because not only is it like an amazing day to spend time with family, but it really is like the reminder of just like amazing grace, you know?
Yeah.
An amazing grace that God came down on earth to save us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. And to know that Christmas, maybe Jesus wasn't born on December 25th or December 24th, but I don't know, just to know that this is a reminder that Christ was here.
Yeah.
And he changed everything. That is incredible to me. So, yeah, Christmas got better for me. Christmas got way better for me when I became a Christian.
Yeah, I was wondering because I know you come from way different backgrounds than me, and I know you didn't grow up as a Christian. So I guess me coming from a Christian household and like growing up in a Christian understanding of Christmas, right? I thought that's got to be a different experience when you become a Christian. And
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Have you always had that appreciation of Christmas, or did that come later?
I don't think I did. I mean, as a kid, it was all about the gifts for me, right?
I mean, who can blame you?
I mean,
you're a kid.
When you're a kid, right? All you want is a present. But yeah, I'm definitely like, I think gradually I'm starting to appreciate more of like, just like Christmas as a reminder of, Jesus coming to earth and what Jesus would eventually go on to do for us, and God's sovereignty, which is, God's power over, everything that happened, right? But yeah, I can definitely still fall into that rut where I kind of just...
You think it's about the gifts?
I kind of just take it as, I guess...
face value.
Face value,
Yeah.
or the kind of way I've seen it my whole childhood. Yeah, and I think I'm more appreciative of the stuff you were talking about too. You know, just spending time with family, and you know, even small stuff like the gifts and.
Yeah, and you know those things are still, I mean, some of my favorite parts of Christmas. But it's like, what I realize now is that's all like the cherries on top. You know, that's like that's like the compliment to what this thing truly is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think when you see it as, I guess the deeper purpose for what Christmas is, it kind of makes that stuff better too, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I can appreciate the, you know, peppermint mochas and the gingerbread and the smell of the Christmas tree. You know, I can appreciate it as gifts of God, you know.
Yeah.
And it makes it's just so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I misinterpreted that. Like, for a second I kind of blanked out and all I heard was peppermint mocha, gift of God. But yeah, I agree, man. Christmas is a good time. You know, take away all the gifts and take away the happy, warm, fuzzy feeling you feel inside when you drink that peppermint mocha, and but what you have left is still a beautiful celebration of life, and I don't know, it just brings me such joy.
Yeah.
I really hope that whether you believe in Christ or not, you can see that this Christmas, and you can experience that joy. You know.
I'm really excited for Christmas.
Me
I
too.
love Christmas so much.
Me too, man. Christmas is without a doubt my favorite time of the year.
Yeah. So Merry Christmas, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, that was much better than the way that I was planning on wrapping it up. Do you know how I was planning on wrapping it up?
Just go ahead and do yours, man. We can.
I was planning on wrapping mine up the same way that I wrapped up my Spanish oral today. We have these projects for Spanish where we have to like talk just in fluent Spanish or in like the best Spanish we can for like 5 minutes. And at the end of it, I didn't know how to finish our conversation, so I just said, hasta luego. It just means see ya. I was just going to sheepishly laugh and say, see ya in Spanish, but that's way better. Merry Christmas, guys.